The Duggar family is known for having a lot of unexpected events. They've been in the spotlight for both good and bad reasons, mostly because of their huge house, strong beliefs, and ever-growing family. Lately, one of the younger daughters, Johannah Duggar, has become the center of rumors. These rumors have now turned into a shocking what-if situation that no one saw coming. Is it possible that Johannah didn't follow the usual Duggar path of courtship, engagement, and marriage? Could she have been part of the biggest scandal the family has ever faced? The rumors suggest a surprising story with a secret pregnancy, a hidden wedding, and family members trying to control how the story gets told. For a long time, Johannah was seen as the sweet, quiet Duggar child. She would smile for the cameras, follow her older siblings, and live by the strict family rules. But fans have long believed that Johannah had a quiet sense of independence. She wasn't afraid to speak her mind in interviews, unlike some of her sisters. She often seemed uninterested in the more controlled parts of Duggar life. So, when rumors began that she might break the family mold, fans weren't completely shocked. Still, people were surprised by the details. There's always been a clear path for Duggar relationships: courtship, no touching except side hugs, a quick engagement, and a big wedding with the whole family. But rumors about Johannah tell a very different story. Instead of announcing her relationship on social media or through the family's official channels, she may have had a private ceremony. No TLC cameras, no family oversight, just Johannah, the person she chose, and a few close friends who promised to keep it a secret. The result? A shocking surprise that could shake not just her family, but their entire fan base. And if the secret wedding wasn't enough, the idea that Johannah might be pregnant added even more drama. Usually, a Duggar daughter's pregnancy comes with carefully staged photos and heartfelt blog posts about how blessed they are. But this time, if the rumors were true, there were no press releases or family pictures. Just whispers, rumors, and pieces of the truth spreading among fans. People started asking, what would the rest of the family do if one of the girls decided to do things differently? Could this be the beginning of a new chapter where the younger Duggar kids start making their own choices? The Duggar family cares a lot about how they look to the public. They've built their brand around being religious, moral, and traditional. If Johannah really did get married and pregnant without an official announcement, it could cause a serious family crisis. Michelle and Jim Bob would likely be shocked and heartbroken, unsure whether to protect their image or support their daughter. The older siblings might be split, some supporting the family's rules, others quietly understanding Johannah's choice. The younger kids might feel confused or even inspired by Johannah's boldness. As all this unfolded in private, fans would be watching social media, looking for signs of stress in family photos and Instagram posts. Fans had mixed reactions. There have always been two main types of Duggar followers: those who support the family and their values, and those who think their lifestyle is too controlling. Both sides reacted quickly to the rumors about Johannah. Some were shocked, saying she'd never go against her parents. Others celebrated, finally seeing a Duggar who wanted freedom. Some fans stayed neutral, simply wishing her happiness and saying she has the right to live her life the way she wants. Speculation took over social media. People on Twitter and TikTok talked about it nonstop. Some thought it was a stunt for attention. Others made jokes or encouraged Johannah to keep going. At the core of this rumor isn't just a wedding or a pregnancy. It's about something bigger: tradition versus freedom. Can someone from the Duggar family ever live life by their own rules? Will Johannah be the first of many younger siblings to break away? Or will family loyalty, faith, and pressure pull them all back in? People are deeply interested in this story. Whether or not Johannah is really married or pregnant isn't the main issue. The real question is whether she and maybe her siblings can escape the roles they've been expected to play. This leads to two possible futures. In one version, Johannah admits what she did. The family says it was a mistake, but turns it into a story about God's forgiveness. There's a public apology, a tearful reunion, and she's welcomed back into the family. In the other version, Johannah stands by her choice. She and her partner leave the family behind and start a new life. Quietly, other siblings follow her example, slowly changing the Duggar family in ways no one expected. No matter which path she chooses, this story will keep people talking for a long time. Why is it so interesting? It's simple. The Duggar family became famous by looking like the perfect family. Every scandal or rumor hits harder because it threatens that image. This what if about Johannah, her secret wedding, her pregnancy, and her rebellion is the biggest shock yet. Even if people don't believe it, they can't stop talking about it. Final thoughts. The life of Johannah. Duggar has always been influenced by rules, expectations, and public scrutiny. However, this dramatic gossip style what if story suggests that she is a different kind of young woman, one who has the confidence to follow her heart, even if it means going against tradition. The narrative compels supporters to question whether or not Johannah is indeed the Duggar who will break free. Is this true or is it not? Sometimes the most startling element of a rumor is not whether or not it is true, but rather how badly people want it to. Josh Duggar's wife, Anna, has come under fire for her recent decision to launch a dog breeding business from their $1 million Arkansas home. This move has attracted significant backlash online, with many critics questioning the ethics and motivations behind the venture. Anna Duggar, who has often been in the public eye due to her marriage to the controversial television personality Josh Duggar, announced the new business venture via social media. The backlash was almost immediate, with comments flooding in expressing disappointment and concern over the decision to breed dogs, especially in light of the family's previous scandals. Critics have pointed out that breeding animals for profit can lead to a host of ethical issues. Many were quick to highlight the importance of adopting pets from shelters and rescues rather than supporting breeding practices that can contribute to overpopulation and result in unwanted dogs being abandoned. Social media users emphasized that instead of starting a business aimed at profit, the Duggars could focus on more socially responsible activities. The timing of Anna's announcement also raised eyebrows. The Duggar family has been embroiled in controversies surrounding Josh Duggar's past criminal activities, including his recent conviction on child pornography charges. This has left many questioning whether this new venture is a way for Anna to generate income amidst the ongoing fallout. While Anna did not respond directly to the criticism, she shared posts celebrating the dogs and the joy of breeding. Many supporters of Anna have come to her defense, arguing that her decision should be respected as a legitimate business choice. They highlight that dog breeding can be a rewarding endeavor when done responsibly and with the welfare of the animals in mind. However, the overwhelming response from the public suggests that many believe the Duggars should reconsider their business approach in light of their family's tarnished reputation. Calls for accountability have resonated in multiple comments, with many urging Anna to use her resources to support local animal shelters instead. The discussion around Anna's new business venture sheds light on a broader conversation within the community about responsible pet ownership and the implications of dog breeding. Critics argue that the industry can be rife with problems, including puppy mills and unethical breeding practices that prioritize profit over the well-being of the animals. In her social media posts, Anna promoted the notion that breeding can lead to healthy and well-adjusted puppies, but opponents countered that responsible ownership and the option of adoption should come first. The debate has polarized opinions, revealing deep divides in how people perceive pet breeding. As the backlash continues, Anna and her family are likely to face ongoing scrutiny regarding this new business. The financial motivations behind establishing a dog breeding business in a climate where the Duggar name faces intense public critique will remain a focal point for many observers. Many in the animal welfare community are urging the Duggars to reconsider their direction and to find alternatives that could benefit both the family and the community. The response highlights a growing awareness around the importance of adopting dogs from shelters rather than supporting breeding operations, particularly when so many animals are in need of homes. In conclusion, as Anna Duggar embarks on this controversial venture, the public's reaction serves as a stark reminder of the complexities surrounding pet breeding and the ethical responsibilities that come with it. The dialogue around this issue will likely continue, reflecting not only the sentiments toward the Duggar family, but also broader societal values concerning animal welfare. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how Anna will navigate the backlash and whether she will address the concerns raised by animal advocates and the general public. In the meantime, the dog breeding business is already shaping up to be a focal point of contention for the Duggars, especially in light of their family's recent history. This unfolding situation emphasizes the necessity for responsible decision-making in any business, particularly one that involves living beings. The ethical implications of breeding dogs raise pertinent questions about welfare, responsibility, and the choices we make in relation to animals. Whether the Duggar family can use this venture to contribute positively to the community and address the criticisms remains uncertain. As Anna Duggar moves forward with her plans, she will need to balance her ambitions for the business with the concerns of the public and the expectations of animal welfare advocates. The ongoing discussion surrounding her dog breeding business could ultimately serve as a crucial turning point for how the Duggar family is perceived in the coming months. With many advocates urging for responsible practices, the future of Anna's business may depend not only on her vision for profitability, but also on her willingness to engage with community feedback and strive for a more ethical approach in the world of dog breeding. Anna Duggar, wife of disgraced television personality Josh Duggar, has made headlines once again, this time by charging $2,000 for puppies in her new dog breeding business. This venture has sparked controversy, particularly given the financial struggles faced by her husband, who is currently incarcerated. Josh Duggar was sentenced to more than 12 years in prison after being convicted on child pornography charges. His legal troubles have left the Duggar family's finances in disarray, putting additional pressure on Anna to support her family. In light of these circumstances, many have raised questions about the ethics of her decision to run a breeding business, especially amid the ongoing fallout from Josh's past. In her promotional materials and social media posts, Anna has described her dog breeding business as a labor of love, emphasizing the time and care dedicated to raising healthy, well-socialized puppies. However, the price tag of $2,000 per puppy has prompted significant backlash, with critics quickly pointing out the stark contrast between the breeding enterprise and the ethical responsibility towards animal welfare. Many animal advocates argue that breeding dogs for profit contributes to the overpopulation crisis, wherein countless dogs end up in shelters or rescues due to irresponsible breeding practices. Critics of Anna's business have expressed disappointment and concern, urging her to promote adoption and responsible pet ownership rather than contributing to a market that prioritizes profit over animal welfare. The timing of this venture has also raised eyebrows. Many see it as a troubling attempt by Anna to capitalize on her family's notoriety while her husband is behind bars. Given the controversy surrounding Josh, some feel that the Duggars should focus on rebuilding their reputation and supporting their community rather than pursuing financial ventures that could further alienate them from the public. Social media platforms have been abuzz with reactions, with many users questioning the morality of charging such a high price for a puppy, especially during a time when there are numerous animals in need of homes. Some have pointed out that reputable breeders typically prioritize the well-being of their animals and often charge fees that cover the costs of health care, socialization, and training, rather than purely for profit. Supporters of Anna have come to her defense, arguing that she has the right to pursue her interests and create a business. They assert that breeding dogs can be done responsibly, provided that Anna maintains high standards for the health and welfare of the puppies. However, this perspective does not seem to resonate with the majority of those who feel that the decision is ill-timed and ethically questionable in the current circumstances. In addition to the backlash over the pricing of the puppies, many have also voiced concerns about how this business aligns with other factors in the Duggar family's life. Josh's imprisonment has left Anna as the primary caregiver to their 7 children, a role that carries its own set of challenges, especially when compounded with the scrutiny and disdain directed towards her husband. Anna has stated that her goal with the breeding business is not simply to make money, but to create a positive environment for raising puppies. However, critics argue that the situation reflects a fundamental misunderstanding of the responsibilities that come with breeding animals and the implications of financial gain during a tumultuous time for her family. The breeding industry is rife with ethical dilemmas, and many advocates are calling for stricter regulations to ensure the welfare of animals involved. There is a growing movement towards adopting pets from shelters rather than buying from breeders, as rescues work to combat the overpopulation crisis. Some local shelters and rescue organizations have expressed disappointment over Anna's decision to breed dogs, suggesting that her resources could be better utilized to support animals in need. With high-profile cases like that of Anna Duggar and others, the conversation surrounding responsible breeding continues to evolve. Many believe that public figures, such as the Duggars, have a responsibility to set an example when it comes to animal welfare, particularly in light of the enormous platform they hold. The criticism aimed at Anna's business is reflective of a larger societal push toward responsible pet ownership and ethical breeding practices. As Anna navigates the complexities of her new venture, it remains to be seen how she will address the public's concerns while maintaining the livelihood of her family. The struggle between profitability and ethical animal care remains a pertinent issue, and the backlash serves as a reminder of the importance of responsible decision-making in any business endeavor. Furthermore, the financial pressures that Anna faces are likely contributing to her choices. With Josh in prison and his income significantly reduced, Anna is tasked with providing for her children while facing societal scrutiny. In choosing to charge $2,000 for puppies, she may see this as a viable way to ensure some financial stability during an uncertain time. However, the ramifications of her decisions extend beyond just the financial realm. The ethical implications of breeding and the welfare of the dogs produced in her care are equally important conversations. The balance between financial security and ethical responsibilities is a challenging landscape for any entrepreneur. But for Anna, it is made even more complicated by the ongoing conversation surrounding her family name. In the coming months, it will be crucial for Anna to showcase the integrity of her breeding practices if she hopes to win over the critics and establish a reputable business. Transparency regarding the healthcare and breeding standards of her puppies may help alleviate some concerns, but the response to her current pricing may linger for some time. As society continues to evolve towards more humane practices regarding animal treatment, the decisions made by public figures like Anna Duggar will be closely scrutinized. Breeding dogs for profit amid a growing emphasis on adoption raises questions that go far beyond the immediate financial gains. Critics and advocates alike will be watching to see how Anna navigates this controversy and whether she will adapt her mindset toward animal welfare and responsibility in breeding. The implications of her decisions may have a lasting impact, not just on her business, but on her public image and the perceptions of the Duggar family as a whole. With the current climate surrounding the Duggars, Anna's choice to enter the dog breeding business may either serve as a turning point for her family or further entrench them in the controversy that has followed them for years. The evolution of public opinion surrounding this matter will depend greatly on Anna's actions in the face of criticism and the extent to which she chooses to engage with the values of ethical animal care and advocacy. Moreover, this situation serves to highlight the importance of community opinion in shaping the future of animal welfare. What Anna does next could either foster goodwill and support from animal advocates or solidify a perception of the Duggars as financially motivated without regard for animal welfare. As Anna continues her journey into dog breeding, her decisions will resonate within both her personal and public life, forcing her to confront the challenges ahead. The path she chooses could redefine her role as a mother, businesswoman, and public figure, ultimately influencing how the world views not only her, but also the Duggar family legacy. In summary, Anna Duggar's decision to charge $2,000 for puppies in her newly launched dog breeding business amid her husband's incarceration has sparked significant discussion and controversy. The ethical considerations, financial pressures, and public perceptions surrounding the business serve as a microcosm of larger issues within the animal welfare community. As Anna navigates the complexities of this venture, the focus will remain on how she chooses to respond to criticism and the principles she upholds in her breeding practices, shaping both her family's future and the ongoing conversation surrounding responsible pet ownership.